Hey guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, and I'm here to do your choice number 2 for your pick a card reading for the new year. Woo! I'm reading for 2020, but if you find this at a different time, this is timeless, so it will work. Before we begin, in the description box, you're going to find a link to my introduction video, as well as a playlist that shows other pick a cards. In case this was just in your recommended and you didn't get to pick, there's other pick a cards. So you can definitely, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can totally see any of those other choices as well. So again, that is in the description box. You can find those links. This is a general reading, so if it resonates with you, woo! I'm super stoked about it. Make sure that you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below, tell me if any of this resonates with you. I'd love to hear about it, as well as that this is going to be up for a while, so you can come back and see it throughout the year and see if anything resonates with you. So yeah, just save this video, come back to it, read, do the reading again and see if it does follow that way. Also, if love becomes a part of the reading, my default is reading to a female about a male. So pronouns are interchangeable. He's can be she's can be he's, he, she, them, they, whatever is going on in your life. Let's get started. So on our choice number 2, we are using the Wild Unknown Tarot. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to shuffle this guy. And if it flies out, I'm just putting it back in because we are going to be cutting this deck. You will see what I'm doing after I'm done shuffling. One more for good luck. All right. So we're going to do your first. This is going to be your year card. This is the overall energy that your year is going to be. So it is that. I'm just doing a quick shuffle again. There's a couple of them that fell out. So I just want to make sure that the message is correct. So now I'm going to cut this deck into 12 piles. 2. So that is January, February, March. And I'll get them nice. April, May, and then June. July, August, September, October, November, and then December. We're going to do that. Just putting that pile right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to go over the month ones and then do your year one the last. So we're just going to do a reveal. Ooh, so your January is death. February is King of Pentacles. Your March, King of Swords. In this deck, it's Father of Pentacles and Father of Swords. Nine of Cups. Wow. 3 of Pentacles. This is 9 of Wands. 2 of Wands. So 9 of Wands. So the 3 of Pentacles is for May. So April, May, June, July. And then August is 4 of Pentacles. September is 7 of Swords. October is 2 of Cups. November is the Hierophant. And December is Son of Swords, which is Page of Swords. Okay, and then your year card is the Daughter of Swords. So this is Page of Swords. Oh, this is Knight of Swords. I'm sorry. So Knight of Swords, and your card of the year is Page of Swords. Okay, so let's go over what Page of Swords is. So this is Daughter of Swords in this deck. Page of Swords is a message, and this is a delayed message. So things might be not what they seem, and it might be kind of a slow-moving energy year for you. That's not a bad thing. I've had this as my year before, and it can also signify the year of someone that that has been on your mind, or it might be someone that is in your life that may be watching you as well. So this is an interesting card, and it's definitely, this is a year, I would say a good building year for you, as well as that you're going to be receiving a lot of messages, and I think you're not going to get these messages right away. So these are like learning lessons and things like that. The energy out of this whole year is very interesting and very good. Like most of them, there can be some that are positive, there can be some that are negative, but overall energy, I'm feeling really good about this year for you. Now, having this, the Page of Swords, I feel like what you're wanting to focus on and what you're wanting to be done over the year may not happen this year. And that's why I call it kind of a building year, where you're setting yourself up for a slam dunk the next year. So definitely a lot of lessons that are going to be learned. And again, they're delayed messages as well. So I feel like you're going to get these messages. They're not going to make a lot of sense to you right away. And then like as time goes by, you'll look back on it and be like, oh my gosh, that's what it totally meant. So it's just making sure that you are open to receiving messages, so it might not be as delayed. So let's begin with your entire year reading. Ooh! So January is the Death card. So I feel like things are coming to an end, and I've honestly have felt this for quite some time. In just like an energy aspect. So it feels like this is like the end of a cycle, an end of a chapter. This last year was kind of like the last of your life on how it is at this moment. So there is going to be some big changes and new beginnings. Again, there's going to be some growing pains as well with these new beginnings. And I feel like that's with this Page of Swords is really telling us, where it's going to be a growing year. So things are just going to end, and with death comes life. It is just like the circle of life in that sense. So things are going to be ending, and this is a big major arcana card. So there's going to be big activity for this ending in January. So I honestly feel it's like what your life and how you perceived it and how you're living it now is not how it's going to be. It is going to change completely differently because things are going to end. Now, in February, you have the Father of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles. And I feel like this is a really good sign for money, for anything that has to do with work aspect, maybe making some really good business choices, maybe even like selling things, like selling art, maybe going onto Instagram and selling thrift store items, things like that. So it feels like this is a really good time to really make some money and feeling really stable as well. Because I feel like with this ending card in January, you're going to feel a little bit of that instability. And you're going to be you're going to spring up pretty quickly after that because you have this King of Pentacles energy. It's, again, really grounded, really beautiful energy. You're going to feel like you're on top of the world. These are the rulers of the suits. So this is the top dog. This is awesome. So this is just a really great place to be. Now, with the, this can also signify someone as well. If you're single, this is an earth sign or someone that is that financial stability that's coming into your life. That can be for an earth sign of Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So March has the Father of Swords. So you have another ruling suit. And so this is such great energy because you're having this ending energy. And a lot of times when you end, it's like a little baby steps and that kind of thing. And you are really strong in that coming back from whatever this ending is and going into the next month, into March, with the Father of Swords. Now, the Father of Swords, Sword Suits, is all about intellect and really being the master of your own mind. So this is just on top of your game. You're going to be there financially. This isn't a woo-woo card in the sense of like romance and anything that is like that. This can also signify someone that is coming into your life that is an air sign. Air sign being a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. So if you are single and you are dating and you're actively dating, there's your earth sign, there's your air sign. Now, if you are one of those in the zodiac, make sure that you really are like embracing that master mode. This is almost kind of like a emperor-esque kind of feeling. Like you're just on top of it and you got your crap together. So this is a really good start. Now we're going into April. And April is the Nine of Cups. This is the card of all cards. This is awesome. This is the wish card. So anything that you are wishing for or that you're manifesting, it is either going to be coming your way in April, or it's going to start to get the ball rolling really in April. So like if you are single and you're trying to manifest the partner of your dreams, you might meet them in April. Or you might be starting something that's going to make you meet them. For instance, like joining like an archery club, and you go there and you're consistently, and maybe some months down the road, that's where you finally meet them. So that's what I mean, where it might not be this month where your manifesting is going to happen, but it's going to get the ball rolling for sure. So make sure that you are clear on what you're wanting in your life, because it's one of those things, what you may wish, it can definitely come true. I can't remember the saying. It just escaped me. But it doesn't necessarily mean that just say that you want your ex to come back. Well, you're an ex for a reason, and maybe they will come back and that's your wish. And then once they're there, it might not be a really great wish because they suck. So it's just be really careful of what you're trying to manifest and what you're wanting and what your wish is, because it's definitely going to be coming true. Now, May is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is about working together in a group. So this is really the time to be working as a group, whether in your friend group, in your family, something at work. Since it is the Pentacles suit, this can be definitely work related. But I'm feeling like this is just a group setting. So really working on relationships throughout your life that involves other people. So if you're not having a great time at home with your family, it's time to do some group activities where you're really working on helping each other out and like really working on things together. Same thing with friends. Like if you have a good friend group and there's someone that's in the outs of it, making sure that you are working on it and resolving any sort of issues because it involves everyone. So if you can try and do it, doesn't mean that it will, work to your benefit, but it's definitely working on things with a group. Now, June is Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a defensive energy. In traditional imageries on tarot, it's a man that has a head wound, like a bandage over his head, and he's standing up there like he's been battling a war forever, but he's still standing. So it feels like you're going to have a really good, after this ending, you're going to have this really good energy and a really good momentum, but I think you're going to be spreading yourself a little bit too thin and you're going to really, really feel it in June. So make sure that you take a little bit of time, but you also don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your ambitions. Just keep going. But I feel like there's going to be a bit of exhaustion in June. Then July, you're going to have Two of Wands. Now this, you have another Two of Cups down here. So I feel like this is the start of a really good, passionate, it can be a sexual relationship. This can be also working with someone as a project, going back into your Three of Pentacles and really starting to work on a project together and just being really passionate about it. So this is just a really great energy that's happening in July. And I feel like you're going to feel that exhaustion, but this is going to spark your fire again. And you're going to be like, I don't even know why I was so exhausted. And it's just going to really restart something. So again, if you are in a relationship, or if you're single, I should say, this can be a start of maybe a friends with benefits, or this can be the start of like actually dating again, or really finding people that you do like. If you are in a relationship and this could be something too where you're sparking back that romance. Maybe you've had like a couple months in slumps or you haven't been intimate in a while. And this is just going to be such a great start to everything and just really reignite things. Excuse me. Okay. And then in August, we have Four of Pentacles. Now, Four of Pentacles is a holding on to baggage. This is not letting something go. So I feel like this really good energy that's going on here, and it's a really good like forward moving energy. And here is where this blockage is going to start. And that's going to be in August. So, excuse me. This can be like holding on to maybe old baggage from a relationship. This can also be like being kind of like a penny pincher in the way of you aren't giving. So it's making sure that during this time that you aren't holding on to negative baggage or emotional baggage or things that have happened to the past. You need to release them, as well as giving to your community. You need to be giving to others and really like clean out your closet, donate your clothes, things like that. Don't hold on to stuff that is no use to you. And if you have spare change, go to a charity, go get some food for the food bank at the dollar store, do something and be charitable during this time, because this is going to be a big blockage, and doing that kind of stuff is going to help that blockage not be as big as it is appearing to be in August. Now, September's interesting. September is the Seven of Swords. This is a very infamous card. If you do know tarot, this is, this was my year, my card of the year in 2018. So I have a special place for it. It was, in traditional, meanings, the Seven of Swords is about thievery and sneakiness and being deceitful, conniving. It was very, very negative. In the traditional depiction, it's a man taking 5 swords but leaving 2 behind from a camp. So it almost seems like he stole 5 swords, but he still left him 2, so it was okay, right? So it's one of those things, it's just sneaky kind of energy. But I feel that with this Seven of Swords, this is making sure you are building boundaries, that your boundaries have been made, because I do feel with this kind of energy of holding on to the past, and it might be sparking from whatever this is. If this is a relationship, this can be that Page of Swords energy. Just making sure that you have those boundaries built. That is going to be huge here, because I feel like someone is going to try to press your buttons, or someone is going to try to get in there. Or this is just one of the things where the universe is trying to set you up for the next month, because the next month you have 2 of Cups. So this is making sure that your boundaries, you are clear with what you are cool with, what you want. And guess what? When you have those boundaries built, the universe also can hear that and is going to provide you with someone that can follow those boundaries. And they might even bring people that will test your boundaries. And that's going to be also during this month. They're going to test your boundaries, but I feel like you're going to really succeed. So you need to, let go of the past and really work on your boundaries. Now, this is going to be October. October is 2 of Cups. This is a soulmate card. This is a huge card. This is a big love card. So maybe you started casually dating someone and it's going to be a full-on romance. Or this can be just after you're building your boundaries and the universe thinks that you're ready. October is going to be when you're going to be provided with that soulmate energy. So make sure that you are open to receiving it. Now, I feel, especially with this Page of Swords, I feel like this is going to be a start of a big relationship. I do feel like this is going to be an online thing. So this is like you either went on an app and met, something that is like that, but you're going to be meeting online and start this romance that way. And I feel like this person is also like aware of you. And I don't think that you will be aware of them. So I feel like you're going to be really blindsided with that in October. And it's going to be a start of a really beautiful relationship. Then you have November, and November is the Hierophant. So you have 2 major arcanas. You have the Death card, and then you have the Hierophant. So January and November are going to be key months for you. So be open to those messages. Now, the Hierophant is all about learning and growing and teaching. This is going to be moments that are going to come to you and you are going to learn a valuable lesson. You are going to, I honestly feel like with this energy that's right here, is that you're going to actually learn how to be in a relationship that is good for you, that is not toxic. You're going to learn stuff about yourself because you've built those boundaries. And you have this 9 of Cups that's going into this, and it's going to be a very interesting year for you. But this is going to be a big lesson learned month. So just be open to those messages that are going to be coming, and any sort of difficulties, that's lessons. There is no failures, there's only lessons. So make sure that you are paying attention to those. And then your December is going to be the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is quick energy. This is fast energy that's coming your way. So I really feel like this is going to be the start, like your next year after this year. Again, this is a big building year. And this is going to be the start of something big. This is going to be a big year for you on the next year. So there's going to be quick energy that is coming your way. This is a sword energy, so it's intellect and thought. So there's going to be a big, quick idea that is coming your way. And I feel like it's going to counteract with this delayed message of things, because I do feel like with this whole year, it's going to be a little bit on a delay. And I feel like you're wanting to go into hyperspeed and get to this point, this whole energy right here. But you have to go through this lesson in order to do it. And so I really feel like that's what that delay is with it. And I feel like with this Knight of Swords, it's going to cut that delay, and you're going to go on to this next year because we're doing a 2020. This would be in 2021. The 2021, I feel, is going to be your year. This is just a really big building year, and it's going to be great. And you're setting it up with that Nine of Cups, that wishing card. Oh, this is going to be a really good year for you, for sure. All right, guys, that is it for this reading. Make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below. Tell me if any of this resonated with you. Also, this is going to be up forever until someone takes it down. But this is going to be up, so you can definitely save this, rewatch it each month and kind of see if it really does resonate with you. And if you do that, make sure you comment below. Let me know. I love to hear and read your comments about, yeah, this really did happen. And you know, the message was delayed and this quick energy and I met my soulmate. And this is just going to be a really big year for you guys. I'm so excited and I want to hear all about it. So again, make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, comment below, and I thank you so much for watching this, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!